Hi everyone, this is Stephanie 1111 Tarot Babe, and thank you so much for checking out this video. This is going to be a video for Pisces Sun, Moon, and Risings for the month of August, the energy that is coming for you, like what's going to be happening. And yeah, so we're going to go over it. So welcome to, if you are new, and welcome to all the subscribers. Thank you so much for your support, and welcome if you came over from AT Astro. So myself and Mike from AT Astro did a collaboration where we already went over this particular spread right here live together, and we I'm sorry, my brain just died for a second. We were showing how well tarot and astrology lines up together. So you can check out that recording so you can get all of what's going on in the sky transit wise for Pisces Sun and Rising. But this recording is for Pisces Sun, Moon, and Rising, as I do cast the cards, checking in the moons too, because you guys are important too. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. Before I forget, check out the description box for all the information of how to find that video and AT Astro's channel. And also, make sure you find the information on how to find me online if you're looking to book a reading, or if you are looking to join any Facebook groups to get a free reading potentially done. So all the information is down below in the description box. Let's go ahead and get started. All right, so Pisces last month was like an excellent reading. It was all about stepping into your power. It was all about, you know, letting go of like toxic connections, letting go of codependent behavior. Now, these are things that are a constant issue that everybody, if they have that issue, are having to work on. You never truly, I feel in my opinion at least, outgrow certain things. You just have to work with them and make sure that you identify it whenever it's becoming a problem. And so it's always being conscious. Being conscious doesn't mean being perfect. Doesn't mean that you never fall back into some sort of bad pattern or a pattern of behavior. I feel like a lot of people, they give up on what they're doing because they feel like, oh, well, I couldn't hang on to that energy for long, and so maybe it's just not for me. And that's just not the truth. You know, being conscious means that you just know whenever you're messing up and how you're feeding into it. So, this is kind of a warning for you guys, that you guys have the potential to lose all that good momentum that you've gained into stepping into your power and to not letting people, you know, treat you any kind of way, especially in your romantic relationships, not being a doormat, respect, you know, demanding equality and respect and give and take, and not just like giving your soul and your heart over to somebody while they barely pay attention to you type thing. It's you're walking away from those situations and walking towards something better. And so what I see here is that, you know, we see this refugee energy, which is what the Six of Swords is. It's this leaving a situation that was dangerous and toxic and not serving you at all and going to something that's much better. But there's like, I feel like, and we have the Lovers there. And yes, the Lovers is a card that represents soulmates and marriage and all of that. But in this instance, when it's next to all these swords and it's next to the Seven of Swords, I'm going to start looking at it more in its other meanings. And one of those meanings to me, when we take a look at these, the way, I'm going to lift this card up because you can't really see it. But when you're taking a look, he's looking at her body and she's looking up at the you know, the universal energy or God or the angel that's there and this new beginning. And this is representing, you know, looking up to the heavens and looking to this connection, having it merge, you know, on a physical level, but also on a mental and a spiritual level. And that's what she's wanting. She's wanting to bring all of this up and bring them up together. But he's still focused on her body. And so to me, that's what's going to stand out for the Lovers in this particular instance, is that there might be somebody coming in, and that might be the person that you left, or it could be just somebody else that also has some traits that are not very, you know, positive for you, that they might be more interested in using you on a physical level than having a spiritual and a mental connection with you. And, you know, being on a level ground with you, seeing eye to eye, and not, you know, you being kind of up in the clouds, and them being focused on something on your body. So, what I see here is that, like, there's this deception, and, you know, this energy is touching this energy, and it's near him, and it's like, there's a deception coming from the opposite side. So that could be male or female, non-binary, or however you identify. It would be the opposite person, that there's some sort of deception coming through. So what I see as the advice here, we have well, it's not really advice, but the Hangman's here, and it was upside down accidentally. So this is making sure that you step back in the situation and you see things for how they are, that you don't have your head too far in the clouds, that you're not seeing this person for what they're actually wanting. You know, if you don't want to be reading into something and saying, oh, you know, maybe they really meant that by that. Like, you're going to take what they're saying at face value, because they are far more into what is physically there, and like what they're saying is, you know, they're not like trying to hold something back from you, and you're hoping to discover that. And I also feel like somebody here could, yeah, so we have Strength just popped up, and then we have the Son of Wands underneath here. Like, there's just this sexual energy. This person wants to use you in a sexual way. We have Strength with a Leo. You could be dealing with a Leo. They want to use you in that type of way. And I just feel like you're not going to necessarily think that. You're going to think maybe they've changed or there's something new with them, but they're not seeing you eye to eye yet. They haven't gotten there. So this is a reminder to, you know, step back and wait. If this is something that approaches you in August, then if it's real, if it's really the real, like the good version or whatever, a positive energy of the lovers, a traditional energy of the lovers, and it's a soulmate and it's a marriage, then waiting a month or 2 or 3 or whatever it takes for you to actually see their true intentions isn't going to change that. So, you know, wait out August. If this person comes in, wait, give them some time to actually prove themselves before you hand over yourself in a physical way. Okay. But, you know, you guys use your discernment. I'm not slut shaming or telling anybody they shouldn't do what they feel like doing, but just know that you might be not knowing what the true intentions are. And if you're going into it knowing that this is just something potentially physical and it's not going to go anywhere emotionally, it's not going to, that physical action is not going to change anything for the other person, then that's on you. Like, if you want to do that, then do it. But you have to realize that you could throw yourself back in to a negative energy, and you might not necessarily even like realize that you're going to end up doing that until after it happens, is kind of what I'm getting here. So be mindful, try to stay in your power as much as you can, and you guys are going to do fine if you do. It's just something that you have a choice with. You can choose to go a direction, and depending on that direction, you'll see the consequences and later on in the year. So all right, that is your reading, guys. Let me know what you thought. Let me know what's going on in your life. If it's resonating, what you think's coming for you in August. Give it a like if it does resonate. If it doesn't, dislike. Just let me know what you think. So I hope you guys have a good August. I hope you guys make good choices and don't contribute too much to your own suffering that's unnecessary. But I will see you next time, and have a good one.